Alright, last two videos are body cam videos. What an intro. What? What? Alright. Next video. When cops face rare weapons. By Mind Behind the Crime.
These are moments when cops faced off with criminals wielding overpowered weapons.
Right.
Meet 36-year-old Ronald Zendejas, who on May the 4th of
How did bro get a tank? I don't know.
2020 walked up to the front desk of a Motel 6 and very rudely demanded a room for one night. After retrieving the keys, he then punched the partition and an office window before leaving the lobby. Moments later, he reappeared behind the front desk manager holding a running chainsaw.
Dude, what?
As the manager retreats into the employee bathroom in the back, the
Is he trying to cut the door off?
suspect can be seen sawing the wooden gate that led behind the front desk in half.
Alright, Brody, give me a second, bro. Damn.
Following the assault, the suspect forced his way into room 102, which was right next to the office, and an altercation ensued where he swung his chainsaw at the occupant and missed before fleeing. He then sat in the parking lot in his blue Honda, where the police found him moments later.
Stop! Stay there! Hey, stop it! Sparks 91, he's taking off. Sparks 91, he's distracted our car. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Stop!
Dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait, can I shoot? It's too late. What's done is done. What the flip?
Stop!
He's dead. No, he's not.
He's not going anywhere.
I think he's dead. Dude, what?
Is he moving? Don't get behind the car, no. Stay here. Manos, arriba!
The officers continued to issue commands but got no response, and upon inspecting the vehicle, they then found The bomb squad arrived and the bomb was safely detonated while the suspects were taken into custody. Officers soon learned that the
Alright, I'll check that later.
vehicle was reported stolen and the
I'll check that later, Park.
passenger was in possession of 50 fentanyl pills.
Rewind that.
The passenger arrived and the bomb was safely detonated while the suspects were taken into custody. Officers soon learned that the bomb was safely detonated while the suspects were taken into custody. Officers soon learned that the vehicle was reported stolen and the passenger was in possession of 50 fentanyl pills. The passenger later admitted they'd consumed fentanyl.
Was he planning to distribute? Why do you need 50 fentanyl pills, yo?
While at the casino and then driven to the parking lot to sleep it off. Sakvana was later booked into jail on charges of possession of an explosive device, assault with deadly weapon, possession of an incendiary device, attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle, and possession of a stolen vehicle. While explosives are a far more recent advancement, our next suspect opted for a more primitive approach with a homemade bow and arrow. On June the 30th of 2024, deputies on
What do you... Bro, what? A homemade bow and arrow? And you're gonna... Alright.
patrol stopped their vehicle when they saw a man standing on the side of the road holding a knife. As they emerged from their cruiser, the suspect, 37-year-old...
Was he gonna shoot the knife at him, bro? Oh my gosh.
Aiden Perez Hernandez began advancing towards them with weapons still in hand. At one point, the suspect pulled out what looked like a handmade bow and continued to march towards the officer with both weapons in hand.
I think we're good. I hope we're good.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay. I don't know if I can show this. I'm gonna be safe.
Or being released from
The guy was running away and he killed him.
the hospital and promptly arrested. He was booked into the Ventura County Jail on felony charges of from the hospital and promptly arrested.
Oh, he survived. He survived.
Was booked into the Ventura County Jail on felony charges of exhibiting a deadly weapon to a police officer to resist arrest and attempting to prevent an executive officer from performing their duty. While there's no question about the power behind an automatic rifle, most underestimate how deadly a car can be when it's in the wrong hands. On March the 4th
What
of
the hell does that mean,
2024,
yo?
dispatch received a report of a man threatening someone with an automatic rifle outside of a nightclub before leaving the scene in a white car. Deputies respond to the area, locate the reported vehicle, at which point the suspect, 53-year-old Jose Luis Villaseñor Cervantes, began firing at
What a name.
the officers from his car.
Oh my gosh.
He's outside his car.
I would be shitting my pants if I was this cop, dude.
He's in his car, about to take off.
Holy shnikes.
Take it off. Westbound Todd.
Jose led the officers on a short chase before running into a fence on Todd Road, and he then exited his vehicle and engaged the officers in another shootout. But this time, 4 officers were injured, one of them by an SUV.
4, bro? That's fudge.
Cover Cover me, I'm going for my rifle. Are you hit?
Fudge. Take cover.
Julia's hit! Get a car up here now!
Officer Geary was hit in the hand with bullet shrapnel and taken out of the fight, but the worst injury would happen to this next officer, Deputy Nicholas.
No. Hang on. I don't think I can show this. Oh wait. I think. I don't know, bro. If I get banned, I get banned, yo.
Get a car up here.
Alright, yeah.
I think I see him.
Did he hit a cop?
What you just heard would be the sound of the deputy being run over by his own colleague. Apparently, Deputy James Blount was so focused on pursuing Jose that he failed to notice Deputy Delia standing just a few feet away, and as a result rammed right into him at full speed. But
He's dead. There's no way. He's dead. There's no way.
initially, Deputy Blount had no clue what he had hit.
Is he under the fucking car?
Yeah! I can't see him. Where's he at? Who's this? I'm stopped.
Is there?
Where's he at? I don't know. Is it?
Deputy Delia was transported to the hospital with a critical head injury along with 2 officers with hand injuries and 1 with a leg wound, but Jose would be pronounced dead at the scene. While that deadly encounter was completely accidental, these next officers intentionally fired on a woman who was allegedly wielding a pot of boiling water.
Holy shit. Dude.
On July the 6th of
Bro, like.
2024, a woman called the police to report that she believed a lurker was outside of her home. A pair of deputies arrived and cleared the area around the home before making contact with the caller, 36-year-old Sonia Massey, who was behaving in an unusual manner.
I hear her phone ringing and she's refusing to come to the doors for about 10:08. She's dead in there. Oh, let's hope not. Sheriff's office! Yeah, she was yelling inside. She told us to hold on. You come to the door or not? Alright, hurry up. Sheriff's office, the one you called.
I'll have you down here, and I'll need you down here. Please don't hurt me.
I don't really hurt you, you called us.
Okay,
We're not
please.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house.
She
Is
tweaking?
this your car over here?
Please, please, please.
Is this your car over here? Oh.
He's done.
That's not your black car in the driveway? Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. Right? You know, we don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all.
Oh,
God,
she's.
please, God, I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody,
Yeah,
so
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
nope.
She tweaking?
We checked the whole area.
Okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I gotcha. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
What? How did they get in the house?
Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
Okay, are you there with me?
They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go and you talk to them.
No, hold on. Wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Conwell. It's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay? Paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name.
I'm so
we can get
confused.
out of
What
here.
is going on right now?
Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it
Okay, what
was
was the damage?
a dent, I believe.
What about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay. You have an ID, that'd make things so much easier. I just need just driver's license will do, and I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real
Well,
quick.
let's get your ID first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay, let me
Here,
find
grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time.
Dude,
Let's get
I'm
an ID,
so lost right now. What is?
And then you can dig around.
She's on.
for
She
your,
has to be on some
paperwork.
drugs or something. There's. I don't know.
I don't know where my ID
you
is.
got that stack right there, maybe.
This is when the encounter began going off the rails, right as the officers noticed a pot of water boiling on the stove. In the next few moments, the deputy would tell her to go and take the pot off the fire and then claim that she wielded it as a weapon against him.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
Okay. Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I was rebuking you in the name of Jesus. You in the name of
Better. No, that's where I got.
Okay.
She drank your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot.
What is going on? I'm so confused right now. What is happening?
Drop the pot.
Dude.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Alright, I should be good to show this.
Drop the pot.
I think she's dead, dude.
Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female.
Headshot wound to a female, and you're telling her to put the pot down. Are we serious, dude? Guys.
Headshot wound to the female. 1078.
Paramedics arrived and tried to save Sonia's life, but she was pronounced dead at the scene. As a result of the incident, the deputy, Sean Grayson, the officer who had drawn on her and fired first, was terminated from the department and arrested later that same month.
What?
He's being held in jail without bond after pleading not guilty to charges of aggravated battery with a firearm, official misconduct, and 3 counts of first-degree murder. While most
What?
suspects have chosen a long-range weapon, the next suspect got up close and personal when he attacked an officer with a machete. On October the 5th of
What the f- Yo. Rewind that right now.
2000, attacked an officer with a machete. On October the 5th of 2019, police were originally called to the University Gardens apartment
what?
complex to investigate a DV incident. While at the complex, an officer encountered 28-year-old Salvador Salazar standing in a corridor and inquired about what he was doing.
Hey man, what are you doing? Go ahead and get your hands out of your pocket for me. Hey, get your hand
Whoa,
out
whoa,
of your
whoa, whoa,
pocket
whoa,
right
whoa,
now.
whoa, 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 whoa!
Get your hand out of your pocket. Get your hand out of your pocket. Get your hand. Stop. Stop. Stop right now.
Dude,
Salvador ignored the officer's commands to stop and refused to remove his hand from his pocket. Unbeknownst to the officer, he was hiding an entire machete inside of his pants.
Hey man. Stop. I'm telling you to stop right now.
In the next moment, the officer fired 3 times at Salvador and he fell to the ground. He was then rushed to the hospital and successfully treated for critical injuries, but wouldn't be charged for the incident. But this next suspect was hit with multiple felonies after ramming several cars off
Really,
the road
bro?
with the U-Haul truck. On July the 25th of 2023, officers located a stolen U-Haul truck being driven by 41-year-old Ryan Taylor. Upon noticing the police,
just ran
he
this guy off the
immediately took
road.
off and the chase began. But during the entire pursuit, Ryan intentionally collided with several vehicles for no apparent reason.
okay, he's hitting everybody on purpose.
Delta 581, we're about to be going under Northwest Highway on DNT. Bound on Dallas North Tollway. We're coming up to the Mockingbird exit.
Dude.
If somebody can give me that plate so I can put the registration info on there.
I don't have.
Dude.
We need to notify
Are
the
all
toll
those
plate
people even gonna get compensated, bro? Or are they just gonna have to deal with the
what kind of
damages?
vehicle,
I don't even
sir.
know. I have no idea.
We're in the exit lane from Wycliffe. Just took the Wycliffe exit. We're gonna be going westbound at 2500 Wycliffe. Coming up to me. Sir, don't be stupid. Oh my god!
Oh my days. That was close. Dude, I totally thought he was gonna plow into that bus. Oh my.
Right down, just right down. Hit one vehicle. Let's get somebody checking out.
After plowing into 2 cars and ultimately ramming into a tree, Ryan then fled the U-Haul into a lot of a nearby private hangar.
Does he have a plane to get away? Does he have a plane stashed away?
Police! Police, stop!
Oh my gosh. He has a gun.
Shut fire! God!
Oh my gosh, somebody's begging for help.
Hands!
Ryan was taken into custody with a gunshot wound to the leg and
Oh.
treated at the hospital. Upon release, he was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault on a police officer, and evading, as well as unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. But if you really
What about like
want to
hitting 10 cars?
see an unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, you have to see this next suspect who
What?
destroyed the city of San Diego in a tank. On May the 17th of 1995, 35-year-old Army veteran Sean Nelson decided to drive to the National Guard Armory on Mesa College Drive. Once there, he waltzed into the unlocked vehicle lot, crawled into an M60 Patton tank completely unnoticed, and then proceeded to terrorize the streets of San Diego.
Dude, what?
Able, we're over the head of it. We are rolling, but
What do you even do? What do you do? What do you do? Do you call like the National Guard? What do you do?
He's running over fire hydrants. You got hydrants that are blowing water in the air now. Have somebody get a hold of the armory and find out if this thing is loaded, if he can actually do any damage with it other than killing people by running them over.
The tank was indeed armed with an operable 105mm cannon and an attached machine gun, but
Dude, what do you do? How do you beat this guy?
clear if there was any ammunition inside, with the suspect
Yeah, he's rolling over just about anything he wants to. Well, no, I don't, to be honest with you.
That guy's funny.
though Sean couldn't
Bro,
help.
if this guy wanted to, he could probably... Logan, this shit ass, play Fortnite with me. Nope.
From the police, it was
Later, bro. I'll play Fortnite with you later, dude.
nearly impossible to stop him in the
What do you mean this is
57
ass, bro? It's a dude in a tank.
vehicle. Officers watched helplessly as Sean proceeded to demolish multiple cars, attempt to run into other drivers, and crash through road signs and traffic lights.
Bro, can't this guy just crash through any, like, house or building?
Stay out of the street, you're in danger.
I just tuned in after 45. I don't even know what's going on. What do you do in this situation as a cop? What do you do, bro?
The chase eventually ended when Sean crashed the tank into a 3-foot traffic barrier, and 4 officers were able to board the tank and open up the hatch. Sean was ultimately shot after refusing to surrender and spinning the top of the tank in an attempt to fling the officers off. He would be pronounced dead days later at the hospital. Though no motive was ever found for the rampage, Sean had reportedly been honorably discharged from the Army 15 years prior for multifaceted disciplinary problems.
How the
And
hell did he
officers
get
who
in
confronted
to the base then, or wherever he stole the tank from?
him noted
If he was out the military for 15 years.
the stench of alcohol. Rather than arrows, the next suspect brought some real ammunition to the fight with an AK-47. On April the
Dude, what?
12th of 2021, a vehicle fled from a traffic stop after being
What?
caught speeding over 100 miles per hour. At one point during the chase, the passenger leaned
Put the fries in the bag.
out of the window and began firing at the pursuing officers with a rifle.
We were going about 90 miles an hour. We are coming up on Old Airport, and they're hitting their brakes. I'm waiting to see what they're about to do. Chief.
Yo, I want a mod like Chodis. What mod?
Went back off of them.
Moments later, the passenger started firing out of the window again, and the officer was shot in the head, causing him to crash.
Alright,
his
I'll
patrol
mod
unit.
everybody in the stream if you stay for this next video. What is going on right now?
The suspect eventually crashed near Ithaca High School, and the two men, identified as cousins, 28-year-old Pierre Shelton and 22-year-old Aaron Shelton, fled the vehicle on foot. As an officer came looking for them, they began firing.
You have to watch a stream for 365 days in a row to get modded. I haven't even been streaming for that long, and this is like the first stream you tuned in like 5 streams, bro.
At
What?
him with an AK-47, forcing him to take cover behind his patrol car.
Dude, he's getting flanked.
Backup arrived soon after, and a shootout ensued wherein 2 more officers were wounded. One of the suspects, Pierre, was eventually shot and killed, and Aaron would be taken into custody shortly after. 2 years later, Aaron was convicted of multiple felony counts, including murder, aggravated assault on a police officer, aggravated battery on a police officer,
Dude had an
possession of a
AK?
firearm by a convicted felon, and fleeing and attempting to elude. He was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. If you enjoyed this video, watch this one.
Okay. Okay, what? That's just not real. That's just, like, not real, bro.